How did the Palace of Fine Arts become Chicago's museum? Imagine a building that started out as a showcase for art and now stands as a symbol of science and discovery. That's exactly what happened to the Palace of Fine Arts in Chicago. It all began in 1893 when Chicago hosted the world's Columbian Exposition. The fair was a huge event, drawing millions of visitors from around the world. The Palace of Fine Arts was built as a permanent structure to display art from many countries, including paintings, sculptures, and metalwork. And like most buildings from the fair, which were meant to be temporary, this one was built to last. It had a sturdy brick base covered with a plaster facade, making sure it could stand the test of time. After the fair ended, the building became home to the Columbian Museum. This museum kept many of the exhibits from the Exposition and later grew into the Field Museum of Natural History. When the Field Museum moved to a new location in 1920, the Palace of Fine Arts sat empty. Art lovers and community leaders wanted to save the building. They launched a campaign to turn it into a sculpture museum. The Chicago Park District even approved bonds to restore it. But plans changed when city officials decided to turn the building into a science museum instead. Julius Rosenwald, a prominent Chicago businessman, was inspired by a science museum he visited in Munich called the Deutsches Museum. He wanted to bring a similar experience to Chicago with hands-on exhibits. The building was carefully restored and reopened on June 19, 1933, as the Museum of Science and Industry. Its first major exhibit was a replica of a coal mine, giving visitors a real sense of working underground. Today, the Museum of Science and Industry is the only remaining building from the original 1893 fair's White City. It is a beloved Chicago landmark and a place where people of all ages can learn about science through interactive displays. This transformation from an art palace to a science museum shows how Chicago values preserving history while adapting to new educational needs. The building's history is a perfect example of how a structure can evolve and continue to serve the community for over a century.